Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Like I told you in my very last video, I wanted to elaborate on this story when it comes to Floyd Mayweather leaking his conversation that he had with Manny Pacquiao in the hotel room. There's even reports now that Floyd Mayweather has called up Manny Pacquiao again to extend the conversation. Let me ask you guys some questions. How is it possible that Floyd Mayweather can be calling up Manny Pacquiao like he works for a damn collection agency? Matter of fact, let's put these series of events in chronological order. How is it possible that Floyd Mayweather, he can walk over to Manny Pacquiao and introduce himself to Manny Pacquiao for the first time? They speak face to face, exchange phone numbers. Later on, Floyd Mayweather calls up Manny Pacquiao, goes over to Manny Pacquiao's hotel room, tells him, "Look, Manny, we need to make this fight happen." Then, following that up, he calls up Manny Pacquiao again after all of that takes place. How do you still call this man afraid of Manny Pacquiao? Let's go further than that. How is it possible that almost everybody on Manny Pacquiao's side has openly said that they believe Bob Arum has been either blocking this fight or Bob Arum wanted this Mayweather fight to be Manny Pacquiao's very last fight? Manny Pacquiao's closest friend and lawyer, Frank Gacall, he says, "I don't believe Bob Arum wants to make this fight. I believe he's trying to block the fight." Freddie Roach, "I believe Bob Arum wants this to be Manny Pacquiao's last fight." Alex Ariza, Manny Pacquiao's former conditioning coach, he says the same thing. Manny Pacquiao himself has said in interviews that he thinks Bob Arum doesn't want to make the fight right now. Let's go even further. How is it possible that Leo Santa Cruz can come up with a billion excuses why he doesn't want to fight Guillermo Rigo? I mean, his own father came out and said, "I don't want my son to fight that guy." Leo Santa Cruz and his father, they team up and say, "Hey, the guy is boring. Nobody wants to watch him fight." But yet Guillermo Rigo has two performances that are more entertaining than Leo Santa Cruz's last two performances, right? So then they come up with another excuse. Then Leo Santa Cruz says, "I want $3 million, asking for more than double the amount of money that Nonito Donaire got when he fought against Guillermo Rigo, right? Now when Oscar De La Hoya says, "You know what, we're going to make this fight for the fans. This is the fight everyone wants to see," then all of a sudden, this is the time when Leo Santa Cruz decides to become a free agent and has Al Haymon buy out his contract. Now this is the question. How is it possible that some of you fans can still defend Leo Santa Cruz and say it has nothing really to do with Leo Santa Cruz, it's all Al Haymon doing this, right? If that's the case, how come you guys don't extend the same consideration when it comes to Floyd Mayweather versus Bob Arum? How is it possible that when almost everybody on Manny Pacquiao's side, including Bob Arum's close friend and a top-ranked Pacquiao writer, Michael Marley, also is blaming Bob Arum on this fight not coming to a reality. How is it possible that all of these people can blame this on Bob Arum, and you fans will still say Floyd Mayweather is to blame, Floyd Mayweather is the coward, but then you turn around and say, oh, no, it's not Leo Santa Cruz's fault, it's Al Haymon's fault. How does that work? How does that work? Like I said, when it comes to Leo Santa Cruz, you have a man who is personally saying, look, man, my dad doesn't want me to fight that guy. Give me $3 million. I'd rather lose to a Mexican guy if I'm going to lose my title. And so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. He's making all these excuses, and you guys say it ain't his fault. Blame it on Al Haymon. But Bob Arum can openly come out and tell you that he is suppressing negotiations. His whole team can tell you that he's suppressing negotiations. Who do you guys blame it on? You blame it on Floyd Mayweather, right? So when it comes to Leo Santa Cruz, you blame it on the advisor / promoter. But when Floyd Mayweather is involved, you blame it on the fighter. Oh yeah, we know what time it is. We definitely know what time it is. To my ignorant fans, I want you to understand this. For Bob Arum to have his own friends and employees of Top Rank saying that he is the one holding up this fight, that is equivalent to Sam Watson telling the media that Al Haymon is holding up the Floyd Mayweather fight, or Al Haymon is holding up the Leo Santa Cruz fight. Leo Santa Cruz wants to fight. Oh man, Leo, he's been dying to fight Rigo. But it's Al Haymon holding up the fight. That is equivalent to... I'm reading the comments on my last video about Leo Santa Cruz. You have some fans that are defending Leo Santa Cruz so bad, they're saying, okay, so yeah, he's a pussy, but it's Al Haymon's fault because Al Haymon could have forced him to fight, right? Wait a minute. The guy is a pussy? The guy is afraid of Guillermo Rigo? But you're saying that Al Haymon is Al Haymon's fault because he should have forced the pussy to get in the ring and fight against Guillermo Rigo? Well, shit, if that's the case, how come Bob Arum couldn't force Mikey Garcia to fight against Yuriorkis Gamboa? Do you guys see how the double standards work? You see how they work? As long as you're not blaming the guy that you actually like, everything is okay. Blame it on the guy that you cannot stand while defending the guy that you actually like. Leo Santa Cruz says, if I lose my title, I hope I lose to a Mexican. Oh, so I guess you guys are going to blame that on Al Haymon too, right? So I guess now all of a sudden, Al Haymon, he wants all of his fighters to only lose to Mexican fighters? Is that what you're telling me? What about when Juan Marquez turned down a fight against Ruslan Provodnikov? A fight that HBO and the WBO president desperately wanted. What about that fight? You gonna tell me that was Al Haymon's fault too? Because Al Haymon is not Juan Marquez's advisor, right? But we all know, if Al Haymon was advising Juan Marquez, what would they have said? They would have said, there goes Al Haymon at it again. Oh no, but they don't say that when Bob Arum is promoting Juan Marquez, right? They don't say that when Bob Arum is promoting Mikey Garcia, right? Come on, man. Y'all gonna have to do a better job covering these damn double standards up. Because right now, you're leaving the windows wide open with no damn curtains or blinds or nothing. We could see straight through the motherfucking house. Okay? Listen, man, I could literally go a whole hour right now giving you example after example after example to expose the double standards. But I'm not going to do that right now because I think you guys get the point. But let me say this. Love him or hate him, but you got to give Floyd Mayweather his credit. This man is a genius inside of the ring and outside of the ring when it comes to conducting business. Why do you think Floyd Mayweather is calling up Manny Pacquiao directly? Because Floyd Mayweather understands that Manny Pacquiao is programmed by Bob Arum. And what Floyd Mayweather is trying to do right now is he's trying to arrange those damn wires and try to get Manny Pacquiao to think for himself. Because if you've been following the Manny Pacquiao drama or the interviews that they all do, from Michael Kantz to Manny Pacquiao to Bob Arum, if you notice, Bob Arum usually, or I should say Manny Pacquiao, he usually repeats every single thing that we hear Bob Arum say. Bob Arum, he starts saying, we've already signed the contract. Sign the damn contract, Floyd Mayweather. And then you hear Manny Pacquiao say sign the contract, right? Bob Arum, he says that he wants 50-50. And then when Floyd Mayweather calls him up directly to try to negotiate a deal, what does Manny Pacquiao say? He says 50-50 and he hangs up. And you know what Floyd Mayweather said when he hung up? He said that was nothing but Bob Arum in his ear. Right? So now Floyd Mayweather is trying to reprogram Manny Pacquiao. Hopefully it works. Now I don't know if they still have time to make this fight May 2nd. I mean, once again, you can't really go off of anything that Bob Arum says because he's openly told you, I was lying before, I'm telling you the truth today. And you know, he said this already. So it's really hard to go off of what he says. But, you know, regardless when this fight gets made, I truly can't see Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather fighting someone else if this fight doesn't get made. Because I'll tell you right now, no matter who Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather fights, they will both have some of their worst pay-per-view numbers ever. Because we have come way too close to be disappointed and not get to see this fight next. Okay? So that's pretty much all I got. I'll keep following the story as always. I'm on to the next one.